Hey guys, welcome to week 34. I am 34 weeks and 5 days pregnant today, and the baby is the size of a large cantaloupe, and he's just getting big, and I feel big, and I feel like my belly is heavy. But let's get right into symptoms for this week. First of all, as you can see by the title of this video, I had a very weird doctor's appointment this week. So basically what happened was on Friday, which was the day after I filmed last week. Oh, just warning, 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 this is like TMI, so if you don't want to hear about crazy things that happen down in my lady areas, then skip forward a couple of minutes, but I'm going to be talking about some TMI things. So, anyway. Basically, when, after I used the bathroom one time on Friday, I noticed that I had some really thick CM, I would say, and it wasn't normal, nothing I ever had before, and I kind of felt like it could possibly have been part of my mucus plug. This is so disgusting. Why am I talking about this? And so I was like, well, I don't know, so I Googled mucus plug and I clicked on images. I would advise you not to do that because it was kind of disgusting. But it also verified, I was like, I'm pretty sure that's what it was, because it definitely wasn't like normal CM. It was really, I'm not even going to go into what it looked like. So I was kind of concerned. I was like, alright, I don't know if this is normal. So I called my doctor, and I did the whole, like, you leave a message with the nurse, and then the nurse calls you back. And she called me back and, like, just asked a couple more questions, like if I thought I had an infection of some kind or whatever, if I had any other symptoms, and I didn't. So then she's like, I'm going to talk to the doctor and then call you back. And then she called me back like 10 minutes later and advised me to come in for an appointment. I'm like, okay. I mean, I had all last week off of work because I was sick with a cold. So it wasn't like I was at work, so I would be missing work. So I was like, alright, I might as well just go in if they're advising me to go in. And I went in and I saw one of the PAs, and I was expecting to go in and like they would maybe check me to make sure everything was okay, like I wasn't dilated or anything. But that wasn't the case, and she basically did like everything that they would do at a regular prenatal appointment. So I did like my weight, my urine, she checked my uterus growth with the measuring tape, and that was on track and everything. And then she basically just said, do you have any questions? And I was like, well, yeah, because, you know, I was advised to come in. I was kind of concerned and I was worried. Like, I'm so crazy. I even packed like a little bag just in case for some reason, like, I was going into labor or something. So, like, I was worried, like, before the appointment. And she's like, well, you know, just lots of different things can come out when you're pregnant down there, and some doctors don't even believe in passing a mucus plug, so we're not sure if that's what it was or not. And I was really pissed, and I basically said to her, not to sound like a complete biatch or to sound mean, but I'm kind of mad they made me come in for nothing. Like, I would have felt better if they would have given me, like, a vaginal exam or something. She's like, well, you know, we'd just like to make sure that everything's okay with, the baby, with the heart rate, and then we also wanted to check your urine to make sure you didn't have an infection. And I basically just told her that I was kind of pissed that they made me come in. So anyway, I asked her, I said, well, this was on a Friday, I said, well, I have my regular scheduled, like, prenatal visit on Tuesday. Can this just count as, like, my prenatal appointment so I don't have to come in again in, like, 2 days? And she's like, yeah. So I didn't have to go in, this previous week, because they just kind of did that all on Friday. But I was still pissed about it and how they made me come in, and I was mad. And every single time I've called with just wanting to ask a question to see if something's normal or just to get some advice or something, they always advise me to come in, which I'm thinking they just do that so they can charge you for an office visit, but that really makes me mad. I think next time I'm going to be going with a midwife, maybe not this doctor's office, I'm not sure. But anyway, there's my rant on my weird doctor's appointment and my weird symptom of the week. Moving on, I do have my next sonogram and my next prenatal visit next Thursday. So a week from today, I'll have my sonogram, and that's just going to do like the growth sonogram where they check to see like how big they think he is and how he's positioned and everything, which I'm excited for because I don't think we've had a sonogram since I was like 22 weeks pregnant. So, oh my gosh, like 12 weeks ago. That seems like a really long time to go in between ultrasounds, but whatever, I'm really excited for that. symptoms for this week. I'm feeling better. My cold has definitely improved a lot. Still kind of stuffy and everything, but definitely feeling a lot better this week, which is really good. I'm just starting to get like just feeling really pregnant and tired and achy and just really uncomfortable, and his movements are kind of hurting, especially in my ribs, and my ribs are still hurting and my back is still hurting. So all those same symptoms that have been going on. It's extremely painful when I drive. I've talked about this a little bit before. When I'm a passenger, I'm okay, but for some reason, when I'm the one driving, I get tons of pain, like really high, like right underneath my boob, kind of where my boob meets my belly and my ribs. So I don't know, I think maybe he's just really up on that side or something, and that's just like the position of me driving just makes that feel a lot worse. I'm not sure, but driving is really painful. What else is on my list? Oh, and that same part that's like painful on the inside in there is kind of painful on the outside of my skin. So it kind of feels like, it's really hard to explain. It's kind of itchy, but it's like an achy itch, if that makes any sense at all. So I think that area is just stretched maybe, and my skin's just really stretched there and growing. It's not really red or anything. It's just, it kind of just, that whole area just feels like it aches on the inside. It kind of feels like the skin is achy. I'm not sure what's up with that. That's kind of weird. My other symptom, to kind of go along with talking about my vagina a lot this week, I've definitely been having a lot of pressure and weird pains I've experienced this week. When he moves a lot, I'll feel like definite, like his head is pressing down on there, which kind of just causes pressure all throughout my lady areas. And then also I notice that when I stand up sometimes, maybe he just like drops a little and I get like this really weird, intense, almost, I wouldn't say, it's not like the lightning crotch, it's just like a really intense, uncomfortable, painful kind of feeling. So things are just, I think, preparing down there, and he's moving and he's heavier, so he's putting more weight on that area. And then my sleeping, it has improved since, I think, that 1 week where I was talking about how I wasn't sleeping at all. I have my off and on nights, I guess. Like some nights I'll sleep really well and I won't even wake up to go to the bathroom, and then other nights I don't sleep very well at all and I wake up to go to the bathroom. So it's really a night by night thing. Like the past 2 nights I haven't been sleeping well, but over the weekend, like last weekend, I slept really well. I'm not sure, it's just a night by night thing. And cravings for this week, pretty much the same things. I haven't felt like I want to eat a lot in one sitting. Like I would just rather eat like just small things throughout the day, so I think it's because my, all my insides are compressed in there. So I don't have like a super appetite, but I'm definitely still eating. Cravings, I made my husband go out last night and get me, I wanted very specific, I wanted the Lay's potato chips, like the wavy Lay's, and then I wanted French onion dip, which I like almost never have, and we never have that in the house really, but that's just what it sounded really good to me last night, so he went out and got that for me. And then just craving, still kind of chocolate, sweet things. I'm still eating cereal at night. Basically just it's the same things that I've been wanting this whole time. The nursery is almost done. I made my husband rearrange the nursery furniture last week, and I ended up deciding I liked it better the original way that it has been set up. So that was kind of fun, and he was kind of slightly annoyed with me that I made him move all the furniture around and then just stuck with the original idea, but hey, that's what us women do. We like to rearrange the furniture and see if we like it better a different way. So the nursery is pretty much set. Like if he were to be born today, we would be completely ready. Except for having the cloth diapers prepped, which I'm going to do a separate video about, and I keep saying I'm going to do a separate video about because we're not going to cloth diaper in the beginning, but I don't have to prep those right away. But we are pretty much like 100% ready if he were to come today, which makes me feel a lot like less stressful. So I don't have to do anything now. And if he were to come early, we'd be ready. I don't really have that much to do. So these next couple weeks I can kind of just rest and relax and don't feel like I have so much to do. So yeah, that's kind of fun. And I will do a nursery tour soon. My husband is going to be making some art, and he's going to put that on the wall. So I kind of want to wait until the artwork is done so we have stuff on the walls. Because right now we don't have anything on the walls, but the nursery's all set. Sorry if this video was kind of me rambling, just kind of in a rambly mood. And we had our maternity pictures done today by one of our friends who they did all of our wedding photography. So whenever I get those pictures, I will make sure to include that in a video somewhere. And that's it for this week. I will go ahead now and show you my belly. Okay guys, so here is week 34 belly here from the side and from the front. So this is kind of like the area that I was talking about that kind of feels like really feels kind of weird and stretched right there. And there it is from the side here. My little bump. He's moving right now. I can feel him poking out, which is funny. But that is it for week 34, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!